Hello, listeners. It's Em. I am so excited to let you know that I am releasing my first comedy special on Tuesday, April 29th. Some of you may already seen it live as Fixed, but I have lengthened the name to now be called Fixed: How I Got Rejected by Reality TV. And if you want to know what it's about, just repeat that name, girl. It's in the name. So obviously, please watch it when it comes out on the 29th. But there's also a favor I'd like to ask of you all. I'm releasing this special independently on YouTube, which means I'm essentially going to war with the algorithm. And if I can have as many people as possible watching it live as it premieres at 8:30 p.m. on Tuesday, April 29th, YouTube will essentially think it's worth watching and will help show it to more people. So, if you're around on Tuesday, April 29th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, please tune into YouTube live and watch it with me on YouTube live as it premieres. I will be in the chat watching with you guys. Also, if you live in New York, I am actually throwing a screening and a party that night, Tuesday, April 29th at 8:30 p.m. Actually, doors 7:30, screening at 8:30, but yeah, I'm throwing a party, man, at Georgia Room. It's free, and there's limited spots. So if you want to come, reserve your spot now. The link is in my Instagram bio. Okay, now that you all know about my debut comedy special, Fixed: How I Got Rejected by Reality TV, which premieres live on YouTube Tuesday, April 29th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, please do me an even bigger favor and enjoy the episode, okay? Lilas.
On today's app. So Emily's like talking about something for a really long time. We're talking about capitalism.
You know,
Don't start.
That was when I started talking about that, I knew you were gonna go home.
All body, no plans, no plans. All body, no plans, no plans. All body, no plans, no plans, no plans, no plans, no plans, no plans.
Hi, Emmy.
Hi, Chloe.
Ew.
Whoa, I never put the E on the end there.
You do, because you did in a clip recently that was on TikTok. That you were like, "Listen to me, Chloe."
Yeah, if I'm being serious.
And I was like, tag yourself. I'm not Chloe in the room.
Yeah, and Chloe's not here in the room.
Yeah.
I would never call you Chloe unless I was trying to like get your attention.
Yeah,
or, like,
you must have been
say
teaching me something.
Something. What's going on, girl? You seem mellow. Is that because the sleeping pill you took too
Oh
late?
my God, I effed up. Okay, listen to this.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't taken a sleeping pill in a long time because guess what? Guess what? I'm sleeping like a baby in my new apartment.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. It's weird. It's interesting. I'm sleeping amazing. Like, I've also been taking these gummies by Flav City. I
The
told
ones
you
you
about
gave
them.
John?
Yeah. Give them back if he doesn't want them.
I'll give him back. He's not taking them.
So it's like Flav City. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It's basically just like a brand that does protein powders and whatnot. But they're like sugar-free, like chamomile.
Cool.
Whatever the hell. So I've been taking it. And every time I take it, it's like you have 30 minutes. Did I tell you this?
No.
Once I take it, I have 30 minutes to live my life because in 30 after that, I'm asleep. So whatever I needed to do before 30 minutes, get it done. So if I took a sleeping pill and then was like, I wanted to clean my room, I got to clean that room fast.
Yeah.
Because in 30 minutes.
But at the same time, you also have to take it 30 minutes before you know you want to sleep.
Yeah.
So you're not
That's
like,
true.
you can't be like, okay, I'm ready to sleep. Take it because now I got 30 minutes to kill.
So what I do every time is I take my pill, I start reading.
Mm-hmm.
No, not a pill, chew my gummy, start reading.
You could do a 26-minute nap in there too.
I could also do that. Sometimes I do that and then I wake up and then I start again.
Yeah.
But last night I decided to take my like OG sleeping pills because I was like, I have nothing to do the next morning. So let's knock myself the fuck out.
Totally.
Ugh. I felt like I woke up like, ugh.
Yeah.
Elephant off my motherfucking chest, bitch.
Oh, God. Ouch.
Yeah, heavy.
I had the opposite wake up this morning.
Say it, girl.
Because I realized, hey, when I stop eating after 8:30,
You
I
are
wake up
light.
feeling fucking normal.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
If I don't stuff my fucking face before I go to sleep,
Yeah.
I doll's eyes open. This morning I woke up before my alarm, and we're recording this on a Saturday, you guys. Nothing to do. I woke up and my alarm. I set an alarm for 9:30 because I wanted to like
Just make sure you were up.
get up, and I 9
Hey,
o'clock,
that's okay.
9 o'clock, eyes open, and I went,
I'm ready.
Oh, I'm ready for the day because I didn't eat after 8:30 last night.
Yeah, like just be like, ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like a couple nights this week, and that's not even for weight.
No, it's literally
Okay.
for you
It's
guys.
just for like, I can't, like, because 2 nights this week I ate really late.
Right.
And 2 nights this week I didn't. And
Yeah.
guess which mornings this week were good.
I can guess right now. You know what? That's scientifically proven that
Yeah.
you're not supposed to keep eating late into the night for better sleep. So factual evidence there, bitch.
Yeah. Factual evidence there, bitch.
Idiot.
Idiot.
I'm so happy for you this morning and so upset for me this morning.
Thank
But
you.
that's
I'm glad we
okay.
both know what caused it.
Yeah, it's not like we're like, what's going on?
Totally.
There's nothing worse than not knowing what's going on. Mind body project.
Mind body project. 3-body problem. 3-body solution.
I don't get it.
Okay. You ever watch that show, 3-body problem?
No. Speaking of shows,
Totally.
since we were talking about it for so long,
Yeah.
I was going to bed last night,
Mm-hmm.
reading my book, as I do, as we all know, because I don't watch TV.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Yeah, I never watch TV though.
Right.
So that's
Which
weird.
I'm like, and let's put a pin in that.
Yeah.
Remind me.
Okay. Well, this is sort of for this
Okay.
purpose.
Okay.
I wanted to ask you really quick. Have you watched like White Lotus?
No.
Would you?
Yeah.
And like that Hulu show that just came out?
Don't have sex. Or
No,
dying
Trying for Sex.
Dying for sex.
Yeah.
Dying for sex.
Or there's another one, Paradise.
I haven't watched it, but I've heard about it.
Okay. So
Wow, 0 for 3.
Yeah, okay, so me and you are both the problem here, but I was thinking I'd love like whenever I watch a new movie that I haven't seen in a while, or wait, what? Whenever I watch a movie I haven't seen, I feel so accomplished. Like I can cross that off. I've seen a new movie that I can like add to my Rolodex.
I
of
know what you
movies.
mean. I know what you
It's
mean.
so
And that's
good.
so silly.
It's so stupid.
Like I completed the task of being in touch.
Exactly. But with TV shows, I have a really hard time doing that because I don't really watch TV. But I was thinking, I was like, I have so many on deck to watch when I
Right.
decide to watch TV. Like, what am I going to watch? Dying for Sex, White Lotus, whatever.
Right.
Dying for Sex is a little too close to home for me, so I don't think I'm going to watch that. But it's
You need
not.
to give it some time.
Yeah. But I mean, like, there's so many that I can do. And then I started to get anxious. I was like, there are
Yeah.
so many that I haven't seen. Where do I start?
Right. Is that what you're bringing up?
But now that you haven't seen anything, where are you going to start?
No, well, I was on my Severance kick, and
Right.
like I kind of, I'm trying to read. Obviously, we have our big book goals this year, so when
Yeah,
I have
I
spare time,
know.
I'm trying to read rather than watch TV. But Severance was my one, and I was so into it. The thing I do find with TV sometimes is like, oh, you can like throw an episode of something on while you're getting ready, and there you go, you saw an
watched
episode.
it.
Like you'd be amazed at how much TV can actually
Right.
fit into your passing schedule. So you could like turn it on.
As with audiobooks.
Right. Like you just turn it on and then there you go, you did it.
Yeah.
But audiobooks you have to pay a little more attention. But I've found in the past when I'm like, oh my God, I'm not catching up on on TV shows, and then you throw it on and you're like, oh, there goes an
Yeah,
episode.
it did it. So
Done.
it's hard though because White Lotus season 3 I started. Episode 1
Yeah.
was here, focused.
Uh-huh.
Halfway through something happened. Maybe I like got up to get something to eat, never to return.
Totally.
So
totally.
I have to like be like seatbelt on.
You
like,
seatbelt on.
or
Buckled
I
in.
will not be part of it.
Yeah.
Also, on Spotify, I just found out I can listen to Chelsea Handler's audiobook.
Yeah, girl,
I
it's
didn't
free.
know that.
I thought I told you. It's on Spotify.
You didn't tell me
Maybe I
that.
told my brother that.
You did because he told me.
Oh, then I told my brother that. I was like, listen to it. You'd love it. It's on Spotify.
Right. So get this.
Exactly what you just said. It's what I
Right.
said.
But you know what, You have been telling me about it, and I was like, yeah, I'm on the wait list for Libby for the audiobook for 3
Spotify.
weeks.
If you pay
Come
for
on.
Spotify, you guys, you get like, I think it's a certain amount of hours a month included in paying for Spotify of audiobooks. And so it's like, there you go.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's the library right there.
There it is.
In a way.
In a way.
It's kind of like an airplane meal. It's like, well, you're paying for the ticket. You're paying for a Spotify membership.
Right. So you might as well
But
eat it. Is that
Might
what
as
you're
well
saying?
eat it is what I'm saying.
Do you know what I've noticed that
Most
airplanes
expensive meal of your life.
Right. In the sky.
In the sky.
Do you want to have dinner in the sky?
Yeah, let's fly.
Let's go, bitch.
Oh, that should be there. That should be someone's
Literally,
slogan.
write that down.
If a restaurant starts catering an airplane, they should make their slogan, want to have dinner in the sky? Yeah,
Let's
girl.
fly.
Let's fly.
So I was actually going to say, isn't it cool that some They're doing like collabs in the sky now.
Are they?
You ate it.
Oh,
Look at this.
God.
Basically, like Magnolia banana pudding.
Uh-huh.
They're serving first class on an airline.
That's cool. I guess they
So-
should have been doing that a while now.
They should. That should have been like collab number 1, like
Yeah.
ground
yeah.
zero.
That's like not capitalism to me. That's like common freaking sense. Like, why hasn't Chick-fil-A gone on?
Yeah, like would you
And
like
been
to
like-
have Chick-fil-A or would you like to have Sweet Green for your lunch?
Yeah, like
Oh my
wait,
God.
no, literally. I'm like, why is it fucking dry
Goop
noodle?
gob.
Goop gob.
Yeah.
The restaurants, because guess what?
What?
When I'm flying, I'm fucking vulnerable, man.
I
So
know.
if you
I'll
put-
eat it.
if-
Yeah.
I'll eat anything. But that being said, if you put a Sweet Green in front of me, guess what? I'm gonna like cry while I eat
Yeah.
that Sweet Green and I watch my movie. And now when I get off, I'm gonna go, I want more Sweet Green. That's brilliant
Marketing.
advertising for whatever brand you are. Like
And-
every movie I've watched on a plane, I remember.
And Kleenex boxes. They should really tap
Clean
in.
Xbox.
Kleenexes?
Oh, clean Xboxes.
Wait, what do you call them?
I thought you meant.
Tissues?
I thought you meant Xbox video games
No.
that are clean.
Like they should know
Everyone gets an
Kleenexes.
Xbox. I would play Xbox. I bet then.
You probably would. If they give it, we'll use it.
Yeah.
But that's another one. Great slogan.
Planes. I actually can't believe that. That is a great slogan. I can't believe that people haven't taken advantage of airplanes more because I'm trapped for one.
Your seatbelt.
My seatbelt's buckled. I'm vulnerable.
Yeah.
I'm bored as fuck. And you've got me for a few hours.
You might as
so
well-
odds are, because you know what I've been doing lately? And
What?
I haven't been on a plane in a while, but last flight I was on, I'm playing the freaking built-in Sudoku.
Of course you are.
I'm on there playing the
Yeah.
games.
Yeah.
So you've got my attention.
Yeah.
Plug it in.
If you have something better than Sudoku, which they might, maybe not, then you would be tapped in.
I actually can't believe that they haven't like put
Done more ads?
ads all over the planes.
I know. Like for per month, like even like you know how billboards change, like they should have like
Yeah.
pink seating for like or like they here
I
it
guess
is.
you pay a premium.
Here
like a
it
premium
is.
ticket.
Here it is. Wait,
Idea ding.
I got a dang. Oh yeah, here it is. I told you the last few times I've been on a plane, I don't listen to music and I don't read. I just sit there.
No.
Yes.
Why?
Because I'm so overstimulated in my day to day that it feels really
Really
like
good.
you can't reach me. And
Yeah, I'm airplane mode. I have like an OCD thing about it where I'm almost like super like I don't ever get Wi-Fi on planes. I never get the
Yeah.
Wi-Fi ever.
I get it's weird because I remember to get Wi-Fi like within the last like 15 minutes, and I'm like, oh, that could have been fun for me to text my friends. But who else is gonna text
I'm with
me?
you. I'm like, I love turning off everything.
Yeah,
and
it's
being
so
like,
good.
Can't get.
But
me,
here's my
folks.
idea. Why wouldn't you do? Oh, it's so good. I can't even say it. I forgot what it was.
I
for a
can't wait to
second.
hear it.
Yellow pillows, yellow seating, Bumble, and they only put a section, maybe 6 sections for singles on the plane, and you sit next to.
Yeah.
You sit next to a singleton,
Yeah.
and the seat's yellow, and if you hit it off, you met in the sky. Bumble in the sky. Be like a bee and
Girl,
fly.
I'm almost like, let's cut that out of the episode and message Bumble with your $1 million idea and have them pay you for it.
How good is that?
That's a really good idea. That's a
And
really
definitely
good idea.
here's what I wouldn't do. I'm not doing international flights. That's too long. I'm doing
Yeah.
statewide flights.
Yeah, domestic.
I'm going not even. I'm going LA, San
Statewide?
Francisco. I'm going Santa Barbara,
That's
LA.
domestic.
Oh.
Just anywhere within the U.S.
Yeah.
But totally, the short ones you're saying.
Yeah, 30
You know-
or less.
I know whenever I was single on a plane, which was not since I was a kid, basically, kind of.
Right. You want to fuck
You're
anyone?
you're always looking around going, who's that? I actually, one of my distinct vivid memories from childhood was like texting on my phone, and I made the font really, really, really big.
So
I was like
people
going to
could
Disney
see?
World with my family. So the guy behind me could see. I was like, there's a really hot guy on my flight. And I like literally put it here. Like I was such a creep. And I
You're
put it, I'm a
crazy
freak.
for that.
I put it here and he like saw it, and then we like kept making eye contact, and that was it. But I feel like flights, just like with the branding of the Xbox and the branding of everything else, people are vulnerable. It's a great way to meet someone
The
when you want to
Xbox?
date. Clean Xbox.
So also,
That's a great idea.
I have
Chloe.
another good one.
Okay.
I just have to get it out. I'm
You
filled.
have so many good ideas.
I've been so inspired recently.
That's amazing. You should
Moving
be.
downtown's really inspired me.
Totally.
And
Me
seeing
too.
you right now glowing and sparkly and my best friend in the world, I'm
Eh!
inspired. White Lotus.
Uh-huh.
Thailand right now we're in.
Uh-huh.
The trip to Thailand should give out White Lotus themed like welcome boxes like for flying because White Lotus Thailand, like that's an easy one. That's
right.
a low-hanging
So
fruit.
I'm actually going to tell you it's too late for that. They should have done it when the season premiered.
Right.
But they should have done that.
Here I am.
No, I can't. Like the sky, marketing in the sky is really something that I can't believe in America, in this late capitalist America, we haven't already done that.
We must tap in. We must tap in.
Yeah. Unless the only thing I could see is like, you know, if the airlines are like, I want all of it, because they're always like, get the United card.
Right. So here's the thing. We have a new airline called
Advertisers Express.
exactly.
And if you want ads, it's really cheap. Oh,
Ah!
It's a cheap flight because you got to sit through ads.
It's brilliant.
Everything's an ad. I don't care.
No.
I'll sit through a cheap flight.
No.
The advertisers pay for your ticket.
The advertisers pay for a ticket, but every month it's a different thing.
Yes.
So like it's like for like the month of March, it's like all body, no brains, and it's
Yes.
like pink fur airplane,
Totally.
and like it's
Girl.
like Spirit. Like people are opting in.
This is genius.
I almost think we should stop this episode.
I know, and go, we're going to do it.
Yeah, and
We're going to do it.
this should be more like founding fathers of like
This is
how
founding
things are
fathers of
made.
advertising. I don't even know who we'd call.
I feel like I know. I feel
That's
like
what
I know.
sucks about all having a good idea. It's like, well, who do you call?
I feel like
With my app idea, I was like, who do I
Yeah.
call?
Ghostbusters.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
that was
was
extremely
super
stimulating,
fun for
extremely
us.
inspiring. I feel like $1 million. I can go to bed now, bitch.
Do you think that they're gonna find that fun?
Yeah, I hope so.
Me too.
I mean, if they like us, hopefully they find anything we say.
And
fun.
I hope they love us even.
Me too. So we went to Greenpoint last weekend.
That was cool.
That was cool. Chloe and I went to Greenpoint, and I finally had my wish come true of, you know how I've been saying, like, I really want to drink during the day, like when it's light
I
out.
literally never heard you say that.
Really? Didn't I bring it up on the episode recently?
As if I've listened to you.
We leave that door. It's like your own version of Severance. Everything we ever
Yeah.
talked about, just gone.
So, did we already talk about? Oh wait, you were gonna say. Remember we put a pin in something?
Yeah,
Do you remember?
I do. You were like, I don't watch TV, and I was gonna say to you, Chloe Richmond, in an apartment of your size, of your caliber,
Yeah.
why don't you ditch the MF and TV to put something else there?
Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea.
Put a little bistro table and chairs there so you can sit and eat.
Not a bad idea.
Or put another chair. Or no,
Or-
you have a dresser. And then I actually was gonna follow up with you about your apartment. How are you finding it?
Okay.
And are you sitting on your couch? Are you using your desk? How are you finding it?
Okay. Love these questions.
Yeah.
So just a little background.
Your
My
nails look
apartment's
like
really small.
amazing.
Thank you.
They really do. Really cool.
Kitty kiss. But nails by Temu. Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay. I love my new apartment. My new apartment's really, really small. That's why she's asking about of my size. It's very, very small. It's probably a quarter of a bathroom that I've once had.
No, Chloe. You've not had
this.
a bathroom that big.
Well, this.
Yeah, it's
So you think
it's a little bigger than this
so
room.
You think it's a big apartment?
Yeah.
I love it so much. I said this in my last apartment that I lived alone in. I think this is my favorite apartment I've lived in, just based off of it's all mine.
Yeah.
And
Freeing.
It's freeing, and it's pink, and it's more is more. There's maximalism.
And I think it's actually the best location you've ever lived in.
It is by far the best location I've ever lived in. I'm in Soho.
Because I forgot, even when you were in your like other
Studio?
just every apartment you've been in has been like above 14.
Yeah, it hasn't been great.
And it's like, girl,
I'm downtown
you're
baddie.
downtown now.
Yeah. I'm inspired. I'm seeing young people. I have energy to do things. Not sure if that's from like the single life or the like location, but I think
Probably a mix
between
of
the two
both.
of them, two things can be correct.
Totally.
And that's an example of it. I'm sitting on my couch a lot. I'm not watching TV on my couch.
And yet your couch faces a TV. That's why I was going to say that to you.
Right. Correct. I play music on my TV.
Okay.
I'm sitting and listening to the music like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
But on my couch, I scroll, I work, or I read. I'm using my fire escape for my cigs.
Oh, that's so... Fire escapes? So amazing.
So amazing.
I have one, but it faces into my courtyard thing.
You have one? I didn't know.
I'm going to bleep that because that makes it... I feel like people could know where I live. I don't want that courtyard in there.
No way.
Yes way.
Okay.
For John.
Yeah,
people already know where we live. It's weird.
Yeah.
My fire escape face is not a great place, so
Yeah.
it's not as usable. But yours, girl,
Mine
I'm
faces
like, I'd be up there.
directly.
If I was higher too, I'm on a lower floor, and when you're on a low floor, fire escape's like awkward.
It is awkward,
You
but
see everyone.
I'm facing directly these young boys.
Mm-hmm.
They must be in college. So,
Oh,
yeah.
that's legal.
Still cute.
That's legal.
18 and up,
Yeah,
foreign,
yeah.
from maybe Italy. And they're always having people over, which is really fun.
Oh, do you hate that?
I hate it
Oh,
because I can
damn.
hear everything because we're facing each other. So it's like echoing.
Right.
But
Once
when
your
I
air conditioner's on in the summer, you're not going to hear it.
I think so too. So I play white noise on my iPad, loud. But anyway, when I'm on my fire escape and I'm smoking and I just watch them have their pregame like a freak.
No, wait, I put this on my Instagram story last night. Did you watch my Instagram story?
No. Or I
I
might have, but it could have been after I took my sleeping pill, so I don't remember. a thing.
right. I think I talked about this before with Elliot's the kids in his school. I've had such a feeling lately of like I see these groups of girls on the street, these like young girls like in Washington Square Park or like walking the West Village.
I did watch your story.
And I see these groups of young girls talking and like gossiping and gabbing, and I'm like, I'm living for it.
Right.
Like I love it. I'm like smiling watching these girls.
Right.
Last night it was like nice weather, so I really felt it. But
Everyone was out.
But lately I've been feeling this, so I've really been noticing these groups of girls, and I'm just like nostalgically like not eavesdropping, overhearing. And I think it's also like from walking Stella because I do no headphones when I'm walking my dog.
Collecting conversation scraps, if you will.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. And I'm so thrilled by it. And then I've caught myself a couple times like staring at these girls, smiling.
Yeah.
And it's the thing where you watching the pregame where I feel like a fucking pervert.
I know.
Like, I love your life.
Yeah, exactly.
I love
like
it.
I'm not doing it in like a way that I'm like, I want to fuck you.
Right, of course. But it is like
Pervy.
I'm smiling upon you. And also I've noticed with my haircut, and I wanted to ask you this. Like, I think I come across a little weirder to people than when I had longer hair.
I can see that. So they just are like,
especially like when I'm like, I don't know, the way I dress. Like I said I was going to dress more feminine with this hair. And
it's okay.
I'm walking around in this comic.
Stay true to you.
This comic called me, you know that blue fleece I've been wearing?
Do I know it?
This comic
Come
was
on.
like, she was like, I have this blue fleece I've been wearing that John bought and didn't want anymore. And it's like, she's like, oh, I like your Cookie Monster coat.
It is
and
perfect.
I was like, oh, fuck.
But it is a great color for Cookie Monster.
But with my like fro and my Cookie Monster, I'm walking in the West Village. If I saw that person staring at me, I'd be like, who the fuck's that?
I'd be like, go away.
I look a little crazy. And I've clocked, I'm like, oh, because I've had 2 interactions recently where I've like jump scared people and I didn't mean to. One was I was walking home and I heard this guy doing Duolingo out loud.
Yeah.
And I went, get that streak. And he went, or like he thought I was gonna like hit him.
But then did he register what you said?
And then I saw the fear in his eyes first, and then like, oh yeah, thanks. And then this morning I was walking Stella, and in the morning it's even worse because I've got my bed head in the fleece and my crazy glasses and my Uggs. So I look no, I don't do that. But I take them out before I go outside. But I look like someone who's like lived here for 60 years and is fucking crazy. And this morning this woman was carrying a Hulkin and I go, Team Hulkin, and she like put up her fighting hands at me and then went, oh yeah, they're the best.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, my hair, if I had my longer, curlier hair,
You think you'd be more
people would
invited
be
to
like
chat.
turning to me with a smile. And I know that because they used to. People used to turn to me with a smile when I would call something out to them. But now I'm going, Team Hook. And they're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is that?
That's so. I don't know. I do think you might come off a little weird to the naked eye if
Yeah.
you're scaring someone like that.
Yeah.
But I will say a Hulken user should be open to chatting because we are so
No, and she
excited.
was. I'm not saying these people are not open and chatting with me. I'm saying
You scared
they
them
are
a little.
having a split second when they look at me of like, what is that?
Right.
And what do they want from me? And I'm not upset by that. I'm actually kind of having fun with it.
Yeah.
But it is funny. It's like, oh yeah, I look different. I come across different to
You're
people
pranking
now.
people.
I come off like a pranking cookie monster.
Yeah. Ooh, Emmy's so silly.
Yeah, but if I come summertime, I'm gonna be in spaghetti straps and shit, and I'll come off a little sexier.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm coming off like the cookie monster.
I feel like this summer's gonna be like the sexiest of all time.
Totally, because we're in Fatler. I almost said instead of fascism and Hitler. I wanted to say, so I said Fatler.
Fatler time.
We're in Fatler times, tariffs, economy, recession, depression, and that's when people are just gonna go. You're already seeing it. People are just like, I'm just gonna fucking party and live.
Yeah.
Live until I can't.
I mean, I think I always tell you that. I'm like, why? I mean, no. What I was about to say was going to be really wrong. But, like, why waste our time when we're going to die? Let's just fucking go.
Why waste?
Why waste?
Tomorrow could be so scary and lame. Let's party tonight.
I like that.
Yeah, me too.
I also want to talk to strangers on the street these days. Like, because I feel like they want to talk to me. Like, they don't.
I would want to talk to you. They do.
I don't know. Like, today,
do.
this
You're
guy.
awesome.
Thank you. I walked outside. And then I saw it was raining, so I went back into my apartment waiting for my elevator. This guy did the same thing right after me, and I was like, did the same thing.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah.
Yeah. No, some people don't want it, but you know what? I think it's the small acts of communication and community and kindness.
Like, guess what? Maybe he was going to kill himself today, but because I said something to him,
You changed
he
his mind. He
won't.
went, you know what? She's fucking annoying, and I need to live another day to tell her.
He lives on the second floor. I just found out.
Cute.
Yeah. So I have a crazy neighbor named Billy.
Mm-hmm. Is
He's
that the one who jiggled the door?
No, he's on the.
I had an embarrassing moment where I was at Chloe's apartment while I was there for like a bit watching your dog, and right as I was about to leave, someone
my dog.
watching your fucking dog,
Like, I don't have one.
and you have an Ellie, and someone jiggled the door, and I texted her, I can't leave. Someone
Wait, Emily?
Someone jiggled the door.
Emily stayed. She was
I
like,
stayed.
she's like, I'm gonna stay in here with the door locked. She had her coat on. She was like, gonna leave, and she wouldn't. She as if you're not in the room, and she wouldn't leave.
Well, you also told me you were going to be home in 15 minutes.
I
So I was
was.
like, all right, I'm going to wait for you to get home because I'm
I-
in your
but I
door
wa-
and someone's like jiggling the doorknob trying to
Yeah.
get in.
Here's the thing about me.
I didn't imagine it. I'm going, I'm not going to, and your peephole was blocked. I look through your peephole, it's sealed over. I
All
go,
of-
well, I'm going to wait here for you.
All holes are blocked on this
All
front.
holes are blocked. All quiet on the western hole block.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, what had happened was another guy I was in the elevator with got out on my floor, walked to my door, and turned the knob. And I was like, "Sir," and he was like, "Oh my God, this is the second time I've done this. I keep getting out at the wrong floor." And I'm like, "Yeah, you scared the shit out of my friend yesterday."
Well, but it's also like, he's telling the truth, right? Do we trust him?
I trust everyone until they prove me wrong.
Totally.
And then guess what? They prove me wrong, and guess what? I
You still
trust him
trust
again.
him, yeah.
And then guess what? I get my bag stolen on
Yeah.
Pickle.
You got a bag stolen?
I don't even actually. Why did I bring it up? I'm immediately smoke is about to come out of my ears.
Oh,
I
you're
am
so
so
upset.
angry. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
I want to talk about this. Remember the city bike story I told you?
Yes.
Okay, wait.
You want to tell it?
No.
Okay. I'm glad you said that because I was like, I don't want to hear it again, honestly. You know when like something frustrates you on your journey to see someone and you get there and it's all you can think and feel and talk about, but
Yeah.
everyone else is like, I totally get it
Yeah.
that you're frustrated and flustered, but
Yeah.
like we don't really care.
So you're telling me when I told that story, no one cared?
No, we cared in the moment, but like I certainly
Did
don't
you-
want to hear it again.
Did you all talk about not caring?
No, No.
That would make me so sad.
No, of course. No. I don't think anyone was thinking that. It's only because you were about to tell it again where I went, oh, I don't need to hear it again. It was frustrating in the moment. I used to do it to you. I would like come over to record. I'd be like, you wouldn't believe what happened to me on the way here. It's like, actually,
no one cares.
Unless it's wild and the Cookie Monster came after you, no one really cares.
Yeah, you're right.
It's yours. It's yours.
Yeah, you're right. You're fucking right.
It's your life.
It's mine.
Also, you were 30 minutes late because of it. And like, I get why. I bet that there was also a part of you that was like, I need to justify why I'm late by telling this extremely frustrating story. But everyone was like, it's chill, girl.
No.
We were chilling.
No, I'm not justifying because you all know that I'm 30 minutes early to everything. And when I texted that I was there 30 minutes early.
Right, but and then you were, so Chloe and I went to hang out with two of our.
We're doing it too. I don't want to even talk about it anymore.
No. I'm not going to let this go.
How come you get to talk about it, but I don't want, well, you can say no, but I can't say no?
Well, I actually wanted to talk about this night no matter what.
No.
So I'm getting us into this night.
Okay. Sorry, I was
We
mad.
had dinner with
Vibe check.
No, your vibe check accepted. Whoa, accepted. But also, you're right. Sometimes I do go no.
Yeah,
and that's it. But I don't think this is that deep. We went to meet up with two friends.
Like, you think they care?
It's going somewhere.
You're right. This whole podcast.
This whole podcast is. Do you think they care? We went to meet up with these two friends. You are always early. I got there on time. Yay, Emily.
Yay, Emily. What do you want? A gold star?
Yeah, actually. And do you have one?
No.
Oh. And I'm there on time. We're sitting chatting.
Do I have one?
And we had a group chat with, well, you put your finger down to stop the table, but I thought it was you pointing to a gold star.
Hold on a second. This is exactly what I was going to say. Like, I was just saying, do I have one? Because obviously I don't have one. I didn't need you to stop your story to comment on that.
Well, then
just keep going.
No, I'll argue that you've known me for 10 years. You should know not to say something like that, or I'm going to stop my story and be like, what'd you say?
Yeah, that is autism. We talked about that.
No, it's not. This is nothing against autism, but I don't have a lick of it.
I don't think that's true.
Chloe Richmond, you could take me to the doctor. I am so certain if you tested me for autism, I won't come back for a lick of it. What you're actually picking up on is that I'm a little annoying.
I don't know if I would say that.
No, like Kevin and I have it. We're both a little annoying about things sometimes, about like details and numbers and facts.
I don't think autism is annoying.
Right. So you're kind of fucked up for thinking my annoyingness is autism. It's not. I'm just a little annoying. It's on you. I have no autism. I don't. I'm so sure of it. Like I think it's more fucked up for you to be like, it's not.
Okay, are you serious?
Yeah.
Guess, you know what I don't like?
I'm fucking serious.
I know, you're not autistic. I'm sorry I said that. You are not.
No, you don't have to be sorry.
Okay, I'm not then.
It's not good or bad. I'm just going, I don't have it.
Okay, that's all you had to do.
It is what I did.
Okay.
What were you going to say?
I don't like that all of our friends the other night were like, if anyone's autistic here, it's definitely Chloe.
Where was that?
The night at Greenpoint.
Where I got blackout? Well, I don't remember. I got blackout.
You did? I got high.
Okay, so listen.
Oh, by accident.
So Chloe and I met up with two friends in Greenpoint.
Also,
we went to Brooklyn.
How many times are we going to say that? Take a shot every time we say it.
That we went to Brooklyn.
I wasn't saying you're autistic like in a mean way.
That's what I'm saying. I know you weren't, but let's get one thing clear.
I'm pretty sure on other episodes, like early on, you've been like, sorry, I'm my autism.
I know, and that's fucked up of me.
And dead ass. That's the only reason why, like, you described moments like of yourself of autism, which led me to believe, because I trust that you would know more than me about yourself, that you're autistic.
What a way to weasel your way out of this one.
Is that not true though?
Autism is definitely like in the ether socially where people misuse it, and I'm guilty of that. I'm telling you, in terms of the literal term of autism, I don't have it, and you don't either. You have dyslexia and dyscalculia.
That is not to be compared. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay.
So you went to Greenpoint and I was there. Cool.
We met up with two friends. There was a group chat about where we're meeting. And all I was going to say was like, you were also like texting the group chat, letting us know why you were late. The truth is though, as long as we're seated and you're not holding up the party being seated, our phones are away and we're chatting and it's fine. We'll see you when you get here and it's no biggie.
I know that.
Right.
Is that what you wanted to say the whole time?
Yes. And that's not autism. That's just annoying.
Yeah, you're right. That's annoying. You know what? I'm just going to start calling a spade here. That was annoying. Moving on.
Yeah. And dissociate, or I want you to separate, and I'm talking to myself here too. Autism, annoying things are not just autism.
I know.
So.
If we fell in love, it would not be love on the spectrum.
No. It will be love.
Period.
It will be love.
It would be love. Okay, so get this. Speaking of that.
We got blackout. Is that what you're going to get to or no?
No, do you want to?
I got blackout in Greenpoint, came home, fell asleep in my clothes.
Yeah, were your shoes on?
Shoes on.
That is beyond me.
Well, girl, I hope Stella, like, I don't even know what happened to her. I got home, I passed out. I had the time of my life, but I passed out, woke up at 5 a.m., John getting home from SNL.
How long were you at?
And I made noodles. When he woke, I went, whoa, and I made noodles. I guess I was like still drunk.
At 5 a.m.?
5 a.m., ate the full thing of noodles, went back to bed.
Whoa.
Yeah. And he was like, are you drunk?
How long
like,
did you stay after
till
I left?
fucking 11:30. So we started at 4, and I was like, oh, this is awesome.
PM.
The whole thing we kept saying was like, oh yeah, start earlier so that you can end earlier. Mm-hmm. Joke's on me. My ass got home at 11:30, and then I saw a TikTok the next day that was like of like quiet New York, and it was like, good morning, the time is of like a silent street, and it was like all of us New Yorkers after
waking up,
being way too naughty yesterday, and all the comments were like, I went out at 2 and got home. I am still not home yet, like because the weather was nice.
Yeah.
And I love like
being
community
part of
on TikTok.
Oh, I wanted to say 2 things. One was, I drank one of those like THC cans with you, and I've been high in like 4 years.
Yeah, that same night. So the night I got blackout, Chloe had a weed drink.
So Emily's like talking about something for a really long time. We're talking about capitalism.
You know,
don't start.
That was when I started talking about that, I knew you were gonna go home.
Did you do that on purpose?
No, but it came up, and I knew I had a lot to say.
Yeah,
and
like,
I was talking about politics, and I saw the light leaving your eyes, and I was like, oh, this is when she's gonna go home.
And
honestly you went home.
didn't.
And I was like, and you're like, I'm too high. I was like, she's not too high. She's got to go home.
Wait,
like
2 things. One,
it was also like time.
I did realize that I was like high.
Yeah.
Because I hated it more than the usual.
Yeah.
Like I was over.
I saw it all over your face. All over your face.
Like you were talking about it, and it's just like obvious, like things that I agree with you on, but not enough to talk about it. Like that wasn't fun for me.
Totally.
So I was like, I'm bored of this conversation, but I was like, but I can't. I'm nonverbal. I can't like communicate my skills of like, what about this other thing?
Yeah.
And then I realized I'm fucking high.
Yeah.
And this is nightmare.
Too much. Yeah.
And then I was like, how do I get home?
Right.
$50 Uber because I was high and I couldn't figure out the subway.
Yeah.
Sucked. I got home. I ordered insomnia. I was like perfect high person. I was the perfect high person. I was dumb. I was hungry, and I was afraid.
Were you paranoid? Oh.
Yep.
But once you got home, were you paranoid?
Once I got home, I was okay. But
that's good. That's
leaving
nice.
when I was like, yeah, I'm too high. I was like, was that weird?
You were afraid when you were weird. But at least you got home and got to enjoy the high. Sometimes I'm like, I kind of want to get high and be at home eating high.
Yeah.
And I haven't felt that in a long time.
I almost last night thought like, what if I like got a little high? Because Ryan offered me a little bit of his edible, and I was like, I actually hate that. Then I had this idea, which was the worst idea you could ever do, is I go to Bon Bon and I buy all my gummies, and then I put one edible in and I mix them all around. And with a friend, we go bite for bite. And we don't know who got the edible. And then like in 20 minutes, we're like, well, fuck.
Yeah.
But
I like
wouldn't that be a terrible game for everyone?
I guess so, because you don't want to be with someone who's
really
high and you're not,
yeah.
and you don't want to find out you're high.
Also, unpopular opinion maybe, but I really don't like when someone is high and you're not, I really don't like who they become.
Maybe that's your hot take. Should we do our segment?
No, because I have another one.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I agree with you. I think
but that
high is probably, do you think it's worse than when someone's drunk and you're not?
Definitely.
Yeah, high
you
is
can, like giggle with them.
They're like being weird and then
they're off. They're a different version of themselves in a bad way.
Yeah.
Always, I think.
Yeah.
Because like you could be like a normal high person. You could be normal, but you're high, so you're not really with me and you're thinking things are different than what they are.
You know what? I have a friend who gets high sometimes, and
Cool.
I'm gonna go smoke real quick, and they come back.
Energy's
And
different.
Energy's different, and like I don't care, but like I do prefer them not high.
I think that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, like I'm not like you're annoying, you're weird, I don't like you, or like you can't do. But
Yeah,
I'm
like-
well, if I had a choice, I'd have you not.
Yeah,
smoke.
I think that's what I'm trying to say, because it's not like you're a worse version of yourself, because you're still like you're just
Yeah.
high now.
Yeah.
I don't want to hang out with you high. I want to hang out with you
Right.
sober, or drunk's fine for me.
Yeah.
Shrooms are fine. Take acid, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
When you're high, you're like, and that's not my energy.
Yeah.
And
well,
I have
you know
a-
what? I actually feel sometimes with shrooms, like, you know,
Yeah.
there's been a couple times where you're like really giggly and like I'm like jealous and I'm like I'm not finding it funny and that's annoying.
Completely. So
Not in a really annoying way,
can
but
we-
like you know, if someone's just like on something and you're not,
yeah, it's not as fun.
it just depends. It just depends.
Can
where
we
you are.
agree together that if like it's way more, you have to be in it together no matter what? Both drunk, both high, both.
No, I don't agree with that because
Okay.
I've been really cutting back on drinking and like I think I can still be a fun time when other people are drinking and you're a fun time when other people are drinking.
Oh wait,
But do
totally.
like you know what I mean? Like I'm doing so many more shows and people
Yeah.
drink and I don't and I'm like alert and
I
having
actually
a great
think
time.
drinking is an exception, as because
Yeah, unless people get like slop. Well, actually, so you and I, Chloe and I, wow, we've done a lot
We hang
together
out.
recently. We hang out. We went to a party recently, and it hit like 1 a.m. and people who were and neither of us were drinking, and people who are drinking, that's like right around when everybody starts to get a little sloppy.
Yeah.
And like they get a little too close, and you start to smell it on their breath, and they get touchy, and like totally fine, literally totally fine.
Totally.
But if you're not drinking, it is when you go like, I want to go home now.
It's time to get out of here.
Yeah, and we both were like, time to go. And it was like, you know,
Yeah.
you have fun until you can either handle it or not, and it's not annoying to me. But when it's not your vibe anymore, you just go. That's
Right.
it.
But it's
that
also like,
simple.
it's also different from like when you're with people who are drunk and you're able to play and be part of the conversation.
Yeah.
But when they're sloppy and they can't have say a sentence, what are we getting out of that?
Totally. And also like if it's at a party, like this was like a place where there was like music and dancing. So
Yeah.
we are not like we are in their space. Like
Totally. So
versus like a dinner. If someone gets like sloppy at a dinner, it's
yeah,
like, come on.
we were in their space, so we were like, we
Right.
had our fun. It's time to go.
Yeah, yeah.
It was
yeah.
also funny because there was like a bunch of people around, and then there was
Mm-hmm.
like a moment where Emma and I were sitting across from each other on like a picnic table, and I was like everyone was like around us, and we were
Yeah.
like hanging out, and I was
Yeah.
like, we can do this in our privacy of our own homes if we want.
Yeah, we don't have to be
like
here.
we don't have to be here.
Yeah.
Like,
but
we're
I like being surrounded, especially when I'm not drinking. I actually love.
being out and about.
Yeah,
I
like
agree.
and like last night I had a show and I was at a different show before and there was like a 30-minute walk in between, and I walked
Yeah.
and I walked through like Friday night.
Yeah,
Alphabet
it's so
City,
fun.
downtown stuff, and I was like, I love it. I'm like usurping everyone else's energy.
I know what you
even
mean.
though I'm not partying with it. Like, and I just love it. Like I love being around it. Like I love
Yeah.
being around energy like that.
I know,
It's so
it's-
fun.
It's so electric.
yeah. And
I
it's-
also want to make a suggestion that I've started doing that I'm adoring.
yeah.
An NA beer.
Yeah, you did that when we were together.
Yes, and I had one last night, Estella, and then I tried this other one called Al.
Do they have a lot of calories?
I don't know because I'm not like
well,
trying.
it's like you know, pick
Yeah.
your poison.
Yeah, exactly.
Or can't have everything.
you can't have
it all.
everything.
Can't have a cake. Need to. Can't have anything. How much salmon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
NA beers. Yeah. Yeah. It's weird because you've like committed kind of to sobriety for the most part.
Yes.
You're doing whatever you want. You'll have a drink if you want.
Yeah, but I am so bare.
Yeah. I'm in this weird place where like, you know, I'm really not drinking as much anymore. Kind of taking it as I go.
I almost just was thinking that sober backwards was Robert.
I thought you were going to go, I almost was going to tell you I don't care. I thought you were about to say that.
I do care.
Sober, backward.
It's not Robert.
No, but if you take away the S and put in the RRT, you get Robert.
If you change the whole word.
Sobert.
That's what just happened while you were telling that. If you,
Yeah.
when you edit this episode, you'll
I'm going to see your
me,
eyes go away.
And
like
then
with the politics and capitalism,
yes.
it's time to go home.
Yeah.
Hi, little dumpling toy. it's looking at me. I'm not drinking as much, and yet I will have a night like when we went to Greenpoint and I get blackout, and I'm not mad at it, and it's fun. I will say the next day I was wrecked.
Yeah.
But I got blackout. I don't need to get blackout.
Yeah.
That hasn't happened to me in a long time.
Yeah.
But it's a weird, I feel weird about it because like I really, really think I prefer not drinking.
Mm-hmm.
But I also like do still like drinking, and I can see the way people react to me when I don't, and I don't like how that feels. And I also like having a cocktail or two now and then. And
yeah.
Like,
it is.
and it's weird. It's just like, you know, I'm just deciding on the nights that I don't want to drink, like, oh, I don't want to drink. And I stick to that. And then when I do, I drink, and that's it. But like, I don't know. I'm having a weird, I don't know how I feel about it yet. I think like my choices.
It took me a really long time to get in this, whatever journey you want to call it.
Yeah.
To get to a place where I feel comfortable going out and being the sober one, as well as get to a place where people don't call me boring or make me feel insecure about it.
Right.
And that doesn't affect me now. But
also I think you were in a relationship, and that is different. It is being sober and in a relationship feels different from being sober and being single.
I think so.
Right?
I was also thinking about like navigating, like when I do choose to date again.
Yeah.
Being sober is like, or like, and not like asking to go for a walk, or like I'll go for a drink and he can drink, that's fine. But
and you get
like,
a mocktail or
an
NA beer,
exactly.
NA Stella.
But like that's gonna be a whole new thing that we're gonna explore. But
yeah, that is interesting.
I do think that it took a while for me to feel like comfortable with people calling me like boring, or like or like having a reaction to me saying I'm not gonna have a drink. That's not fun. Like
yeah.
And now I'm at the point where I'm like, that's actually like really rude and kind of bullying.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you, it's not rude. It is, but
it is rude.
They don't mean it. Like
I know, but that's actually like wrong on their part.
You know what? Who cares? No one's right, no one's wrong. It's just,
yeah.
If I was drinking, if you were drinking and you were 2 drinks in and someone said they weren't, you'd be like, come on. Like,
right. Well, I also am the kind of person that's like literally would be like, then why are you here?
Right. Right. So maybe that's why you're reacting so much to it, because like you're projecting.
I'm projecting 100%.
That's
but
quite literally projecting.
I really don't like it when people say that. I think that's really uncool.
But I think you should get over it. Because
I think you're annoying. So
totally,
cool.
and you rightfully so. I think a lot of people are going to say that to you, and I think like,
but they don't know.
They don't know, and they don't know what they're
right.
They're not. It's not. You know.
They also don't know how much motherfucking fun I am not drinking. Like I'm more fun than half of you.
Yeah. It's actually, that is literally true.
Well, that's like the whole point, which I don't want to sound like a raging. But like,
but
I'm
you
like,
are really, really
when
a good
people
time.
are, like, I'm really fucking fun, you guys.
Yeah.
Like if someone's like, oh, that's not fun. I'm like, you had to have 7 drinks to even say that to my face.
Yeah.
Good
that's
luck,
true.
honey.
Yeah.
I don't
will
want to
say,
see you in the daylight.
No judgment on the drinking, because I'm,
Yeah, we
but
drink.
you do, when you drink less, you really see how much everyone else.
I know. It's hard
how
not to
much
judge.
everyone drinks, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
You're like, holy shit.
Yeah. I don't want to be like annoying.
No, I don't mean that. I got blackout last weekend, but like it is, you just see it more. It's like when you go on a diet and you're like, whoa, what was I eating?
Yeah.
It's and I'm sure we'll have phases in and out. No judgment. It's just perspective always comes with change.
Correct.
Perspective
Hold on.
always comes with change. I don't know what accent that is.
Okay.
All right, y'all.
It's time for
Hot Girls, Hot Takes.
If you're an adult, you can't be a picky eater.
Agree.
That's it.
That's it.
I'm keeping it plain and simple this week. I have no patience if you don't like a cuisine, because you should be able to find something on any menu.
Yep.
They have you like chicken? They have chicken there, I'm sure. If you say you don't like a cuisine, I think that's really uneducated of you.
100%.
And I think it's uncultured. And I think you should find something you like on the menu.
100%.
And look in advance if you're gonna have a problem. Look in advance and make your decisions.
No, literally, almost every menu has an option for you.
I agree.
And it's
you
like,
may not like sushi when you're an adult.
well,
No, just don't.
No, you are
don't.
allowed to not like sushi. Sorry, I'll stop you there.
Fish?
Yeah, because that's like only that. You can't go for sushi and get something else.
Okay, yeah,
you know
that
what
goes
I mean?
against what I was just saying.
That's-
However, I also think when you are an adult, you should eat sushi.
I agree, but some people don't want to, and
Yeah,
that's fine.
and I my hot take is fuck you.
Yeah. Well, you know, like I don't like shrimp, and I don't want to eat shrimp.
It's okay. Shrimp is not.
But if we go to get seafood, I could probably find something there
Yeah.
that I do like.
Like, you can also get fucking teriyaki chicken. I'm judging you. I think you're lame, but you can get it.
Right. No, I'm with you. The picky, it's like try food.
Try it. Try. Please don't come to dinner. My dad would not stand
No, yeah, that's
for someone to come over to our house and say
Yeah.
they don't eat something.
Yeah.
This girl, Maya, trauma story. She didn't like orange juice. My dad said, "You don't like orange juice? What are you, 4 years old?" She was 4 years old.
Yeah.
We were 4 years old.
Yeah.
So he said, "Here's your orange juice. Drink it."
I love the way you tell stories.
And my dad.
I love when you do that. So he said, and here comes the thing he said. I genuinely love the way you tell stories.
Do I do stories like that
Yeah,
often?
sometimes when you're really excited, you do, and I really love that about you.
I'm like, well, fuck.
No, I
Okay.
was meant to. I
Thank
know
you.
when you call out something you like about someone, they get
Thank
aware,
you.
and then they don't do it anymore. But I
Yeah,
like how
well,
you do it.
It's okay. I'm still equally excited. We sat there until Maya drank the orange juice. She cried the whole time. I said, "Oh my God." In my head, this is the last time Maya's coming over.
Yeah.
She cried the whole time.
Yeah.
She drank the orange juice one sip. 3 hours later,
Yeah.
she said, "It's pretty good." Fuck you, Maya.
Fuck you, Maya. Well,
Thanks,
you know,
Dad. Now you-
also,
Come
people,
on.
Did you ever see that Glozell video on YouTube where she tried cilantro? Do you know
Of
Glozell?
course, in a green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, green lips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She had a video on YouTube. I
Cinnamon
remember,
challenge.
Yeah, and she had one about cilantro, and she was like, "I don't like cilantro, but I heard if you try something 7 times, you start to like it." So she tried cilantro 7 times and like bleh, like hate it. And when people don't like cilantro, I'm like,
Also, like,
Grow
yeah,
up.
you have that gene. Get over it.
it's not a real gene. But I'm like, so she tried it 7 times on, and 7 times she liked it.
Really?
And, yeah, and I'm like, maybe Maya had to have 7 sips of orange juice. And I tried lobster for the first time with John's family, and I didn't like it, but I pretended that I was digging it. And then
Respect.
And then I had it like twice more. I was like, I don't really like in my head I was like, I don't like lobster. And now I like lobster.
Hell fucking yeah, because guess what?
And-
You are open.
I'm open, and I think when you try a couple times, you
Yeah.
start to like
You
it.
can
I
have
think
it
of
so many-
Glozell, I go, you might start to like
You can
it.
have it so many different ways.
Totally.
And also there's a prime example. I mean, lobster's like kind of like a delicatessen.
Yeah.
What's the word I'm looking for? Delicacy.
Delicacy.
It's a deli. It's a deli.
Lobster is a delicacy.
It's a delicacy. So that's maybe
Spiny lobster.
Yeah, that's not maybe accessible to everyone, but
Yeah.
that's a prime example of like, if you haven't had it, that's not my greatest example, but like, get educated about it, try it. You
Totally.
can't maybe go out and just have a lobster, but like,
Yeah.
you weren't given that many opportunities to try it, but then
Yeah.
when you did, you liked it, and that's on educating yourself and trying new things.
100%. I will
That's what I
also
have to
say
say.
the lobster was like almost always like soaked in butter.
Yeah,
Which
you
that
did like
helps.
that. Yeah, we love that.
But it's like, well, of course everyone likes lobster.
yeah,
We're
so
soaking
that-
it
so
in
then
butter.
if you tell me you
But
don't
like a
something,
lobster roll, I still don't. I'll have a bite and
I'm
then
gonna
maybe I'll
take
want
you
it.
somewhere.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Take me there, girl.
and you're gonna have a lobster roll, and you're
Yeah.
gonna fucking
Yeah.
one bite.
Yeah.
That's gonna be you.
Yeah. Me after eating a
That's
lobster.
you after every
Yeah.
meal. Okay,
Yeah.
tell me what you have to say.
Hot
take.
My hot take. I don't know if it's that hot of a take, but I'm trying to figure out the best way to phrase it.
Take your motherfucking time.
Oh, my hot take is that you shouldn't be allowed to vape indoors.
I like it.
And I almost want to say vapes should be outlawed, but I'm like, you shouldn't be allowed to vape indoors.
Vaping's
Treat them
embar-
like cigarettes. They're disgusting. When someone comes out, when I'm talking to someone indoors and they go,
They hit a flash drive. Yeah. Or Nintendo DS. They're big these days.
Ew. Fucking ew. And dare
I
I say,
agree.
I was at Equinox the other day and this girl in the locker room before she goes into the steam. Did I already say that on here? I think I did.
No, you told me though.
Maybe it was on here.
No.
She vapes in the locker room, blows it into her locker, closes the I'm like, are you like what blind spot is going on in our culture where people don't recognize that they're literally sucking on a flash drive?
It's disgusting.
And at the gym, no less. I'm like, you're a sick joke. You're a sick joke.
As someone who smokes cigarettes, I will say that is disgusting. You don't know what it is and why would you put that in your body?
Yeah.
We know what cigarettes are, okay? Thank
Yeah.
you. And also, I'm not walking down the street and all of a sudden I walk through cotton candy haze. Like, please,
no freaking
blow that
thanks.
fucking out of my face.
My mind.
Blueberry delight, get it out.
It's so gross.
I think it's
so
disgusting.
Gross. It's so gross. Like, actually grow up and learn how to quit a habit.
Yeah. No thanks.
It's disgusting.
No,
Vapes, I'm stunned every time I see a vape and
Yeah.
it's someone I know. I go, you too?
Like,
That's
remember
disgusting.
the other weekend we're sitting there and someone left this like literally this big of a thing on the table and I was like, someone left this. 30 seconds later, I love my vape. Get your vape and get on with it, babe.
And they literally look like fucking like Polly Pocket or like Tamagotchi. I'm like, you're smoking a video game?
Yeah.
Like,
Nintendo
this is not even
DS.
me going like, stop having a bad habit. I go, shove dip in your mouth, shove Zyn in your mouth,
Yeah.
smoke 1,000,000 cigarettes a day. Do not smoke a robot in
Me
front
too.
of me. That is
Me
so beyond nasty.
You're literally sucking robot dick
You're sucking robot dick.
and blowing it's
Sucking robot
smoke in our face. Take it and get away with it.
So
Agreed.
gross. Love it.
Agreed.
Next segment.
Let's
Time for
What are you reading? What are you reading? What are you reading?
Idiot.
Okay, what are you reading, idiot?
Guess what I'm reading?
What?
Milk Fed.
Oh, you already read it? You finished it this morning? You texted me.
I did.
Wait, this is the first time and of many
of many to
where
come.
one recommended to the other and the other read.
So
And I believe it was the last episode where I recommended
the
it
last
to you.
episode you recommended it to me, and I thought, yeah, I said, you know what? Why don't I read that motherfucking book?
Yeah.
So I liked it. I didn't like it as much as you did.
Because you're not bi.
Maybe.
You're not bi.
I did.
You're not bisexual.
I'm not
Chloe.
bisexual.
And it's a bisexual book.
I'm not bisexual. And
It's like
it's
it's a graphic bisexual book.
that didn't bother me.
No, I know, but I'm saying,
Like,
of course you
I
didn't like
got-
it as much as I did. I was
Oh,
literally
I
getting
see.
hard reading it.
Yeah, I did get like fanny flutters a few times.
yeah.
But of course I did.
Yeah.
A human would.
Uh-huh.
I just thought that
I'm like drooling thinking about it.
I think that the main character was pushing the same energy as the guest, as my year of rest and relaxation, as everything fucking sucks. I'm gonna do really shitty things to
Self-destructive.
myself.
Yeah, but it was really interesting because it really, that book really like teeters on the line of like fucked up
Yeah.
disorder.
it's exactly
And
what
that's why
my
I
year of
liked
rest.
it.
Did you read my year of rest?
No, but you told me about
you
it.
got it. You should read that just
Yeah,
to
yeah,
like
yeah.
be able to like
Yeah.
see what I mean. And I think you would like it now.
Yeah.
I didn't love it, but I was entertained. I read it in like 2 days. I was
Yeah,
that
it's a quick read.
entertained.
Yeah, yeah.
And
It is entertaining. That's what I was like. I read it in 2 days too. It was really
she cut her hair
riveting.
off just like you.
She cut her hair off. I forgot about that part.
Yeah. When I was reading that, I was like,
That's
Miami.
Miami.
Okay.
Miami.
So, Miami.
Miami.
My next book I'm reading is called Sociopath. I started it this morning. It's a memoir. It's nonfiction.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
it's
thought you were
about-
going to say Chelsea Handler. Wait,
Um,
wait. You should save it for. Oh, well, we talked about Milk Fed, so.
Yeah. So that's why I
Okay.
want to do this. I just started it. Also, I'm going to
Wait,
start.
what's it called?
It's called Sociopath.
Sociopath.
It's a memoir by this woman named Patrick something. Her name is Patrick as a woman.
Love it.
Cool.
I'm already in.
She's a therapist.
Of course, she has a memoir. Her name is fucking Patrick.
We have Patrick. She's a
We have
therapist.
What's that from again?
The Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah.
I have Patrick.
Patrick.
Like what? She's a therapist. She's a diagnosed sociopath. Talking about her being a sociopath, having no empathy, being a sociopath.
Well, maybe her parents should have named her fucking Patricia. She wouldn't have turned out to be a sociopath.
It's like, Patrick, my daughter. This
What-
is my daughter.
What hell do you
Patrick.
want to put your child
I
through
know.
doing
Well,
that?
and I'll
Why'd
let
they
you
do
know.
that?
I'm on page 2. That's it.
Okay.
And I'm going to audio listen to, I was going to say Sabrina Carpenter's new song.
Chelsea Handler's book.
Chelsea Handler's book.
Cool.
What are you reading, idiot?
So I'm proud to say I finished Death of Democracy and Democracy Awakening. The Democracy books are
Emily!
done. Thanks, man. I finished both of them. They both ended bad.
Yeah.
No, they ended
I
well,
could tell.
but they ended with the, you don't walk away feeling great.
Yeah.
But great books. I really recommend both of those if you want to feel in touch. I feel like I'm actually, and this Greenpoint night made when I started talking about politics and you bounced.
Yeah.
It's,
Be careful. I might leave.
I'm starting to go. You might leave right now. I'm starting to realize like I'm getting fucking smarter.
I will say
I'm getting smarter.
I will say the things that you were saying were so eloquently said the way I wish that I could talk about the things that I feel like
Thank you.
passionate about. I was in the beginning before you lost me. I
Yeah.
was like, my friend, my best friend at that, she is a smart motherfucking cookie monster.
Thank
because
you.
You were saying the way you were explaining things was really like, I was like, that's what I think. I just would never have the words to say it. And you said it, and I thought, respect, but I'm out.
Totally. Well, it's like, you know, by now I've read like 4 or 5 books that cover overlapping of, like, they'll all like touch on events. And so it's like, okay, it's like the 5th time I'm hearing about this. So I like,
you're getting it.
I'm getting it.
It's the 7th time you tasted it.
Yeah. 7th time I tasted it. So now I start to know it. And it's cool to feel like when I'm conversing with people, like, oh shit, I actually know more here.
Yeah.
I haven't felt like that in a while. And that was why I started reading nonfiction.
Yeah, maybe
I'm feeling the effects.
It's so cool.
It's satisfying. So I finished both of those books, and now I'm actually reading 2 new books. One of them is another nonfiction, but maybe I should save it.
Okay.
I'll talk about my fiction book I'm reading, Northwoods.
Why? I want to hear.
Oh, you want to hear about the nonfiction I just started is called Abundance.
Okay.
And let me tell you, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to want to talk about this forever. I actually think I should save it for the next episode.
Okay.
So I'm going to talk about Northwoods. Northwoods, it's this fiction book I'm reading for book club, which I had to miss.
I missed it too.
Yeah, I had to miss because that was the night that Please Don't Destroy opened for Mike Birbiglia at the Beacon
Really
Theater.
cool.
So
Please don't Birbiglia.
Please don't Birbiglia. But this was actually his show, The Good Life, that he did. That was fucking incredible. And they opened for him at the Beacon Theater, and I had to go to that. So I missed book club, but the book club book my girls were reading is Northwoods, and it's really good. I'm in the middle of it. Yeah, but I hadn't gotten into it.
Right. You mentioned that you were reading her.
Yeah, and I didn't finish it before. As soon as I knew I was gonna miss book club, I didn't like rush to finish it, so I'm still in the middle of it. But it's about this like patch of land in like New England, and it's like starts from like the 1600s. Stay with me.
Sorry, I was just thinking about something else.
About what?
Nothing.
Okay. It's okay.
I'm here.
1600s fiction. It's like basically this one piece of land over time, all the people who have lived there.
That's cool. I like that.
And that's like generation, like, and I'm on like the 5th family, like, you know, the lineage of like who's lived on, and like, and you start to see like they pick up on stuff that they don't know. You know, that's from, oh my God, from the woman two generations ago, and they don't know what it means. You know what it means. And it's this fiction thing. It takes place over time. And you know what? After all my democracy, capitalism.
So it is fiction.
It's fiction.
You said you were going to talk about nonfiction.
Abundance. I said I'm saving that for the next one.
Oh, I want to hear fiction. So I'm glad you're telling me.
Yeah. I said 1600s, and I felt like I was losing you, but I was like, it's fiction. Don't worry, girl.
Yeah, like.
And it's like, that's a really interesting concept of like this one place. It's focused on a place, and it's telling the stories and how they're all connected through one place.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's really good. I'm not done, but I recommend it so far.
I'm interested.
Yeah.
I'm interested to hear
more
more
about
like
this.
this.
A Woods, I think.
Wait, did you know that sociopath was not in the dictionary in the 1980s?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, that's not true. It was not in the dictionary until the 1880s. Or maybe that's psychopath. First psychopath, like
the
first psychopath is right here, right now.
I can see that.
The first serial. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of serial killer.
Yeah, because sociopath, as I read this morning,
I see. Okay, sorry. My
wasn't
bad.
in the dictionary when Patrick was a young lad.
Patrick the girl.
She went to go look in the dictionary because when she was younger, she was like, "I must."
What am I? A sociopath.
And then she couldn't find it in the bookshelf.
She knew the word.
Yeah, I wonder how. She said it should be between sociology and sock, but it wasn't. We gotta go. But psychopath came in the early 19. What? Cool.
Literally, what fucking
annoying.
Ever. I can't wait to host your ass tonight.
I can't wait
cooking
for you
for
to
my
host
friends
my
again tonight.
ass.
We're having another card game cooking Emily night. I've got all my ingredients. I can't fucking wait. And you guys, I hope you have an amazing week. Stay positive. Stay true to yourself. Keep your friends and family close, and keep your enemies closer. Ooh.
Yes.
Whatever.
What she said.
Love you guys. Love you, Chlo.
Love you, Em.
Thanks for listening to All Body, No Brains.
Whether you're just cleaning your apartment, slaying at the gym, or strutting these city streets, we are always grateful for your ears.
Be sure to rate, review, and subscribe. And please subscribe to our YouTube.
We know how 2008 that sounds, but seriously, you guys, subscribe to our YouTube.
And tell a friend, too. Lilas.
What?
Love you like a sister.
I'm kidding, Em. I know what lilas means now. Lilas.
All body, no plans, no plans. All body, no plans, no plans. All body, no plans, no plans, no plans.